I'm taking a year off work, shutting down the computer and locking the office. Leaving Wagga, my home of many years. Travelling Asia to discover, learn, to test, reflect and to relax. This is my journey. This is 52 weeks. I'm having a lazy day at home today, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to show you my neighbourhood. I'm living out of town a little bit. This is my place here once I get sorted out. Just through there is my house, the Riverside condominium. People will be surprised to see that there's a 7-Eleven about 20 metres away from my front gate. But we'll talk about that a little more. I'm living a bit out of town. To actually turn down that way and head down that road there. About a 30-minute walk will take you down to the Iron Bridge, which is near the night market. Not a bad little walk down there. There's some restaurants and takeaway carts and things like that along the way. There's a nice little pub down there, and there's also a great little park that people exercise in of an evening, and that's where the Kawila Monument is. My apologies to my Thai friends for that pronunciation, but that's that's part of my problem as a Parang. I have difficulty pronouncing things. Kawila was the king who is credited with rebuilding Chiang Mai and repopulating Chiang Mai after it was retaken from the Burmese, but I might tell you a bit more about that later. Just move out of the way because there's a car wanting to move past. Just through there, that's the car park to the Holiday Inn. There, big tourist hotel. And if you cut through there, that takes you to the bus stop, which also takes you into town. You don't have to kind of walk into town. You can actually take a tuk-tuk or a song tao, or even grab a Grab, which is the Asian version of Uber. But through there is the bus, which is the cheapest way to get into town. That takes you through town, once again past the Iron Bridge, and near the night market, and then up to the Taipei Gate, and then back down to Warrawat and back around that way. If you get on the bus the other way, it takes you up through my neighbourhood to the Promenade Mall, which is a pretty empty mall, but it has a movie theatre and some nice restaurants and stuff like that. So that's quite nice. So just moving along, heading towards the 7-Eleven, but also just across the road from me there's a little daily supermarket, Tops Daily Supermarket, where I can go and grab, daily essentials. There are supermarkets relatively close by, one up near the Iron Bridge and one back in Promenade, so I can do big shops there if I need them, but mostly day by day I would come here to Tops, or just something quick. I'll just duck into 7-Eleven. There's plenty of 7-Elevens around. That's the closest one, but there's more up the street. So moving on a little further along, that's a restaurant you see over there just across the road. There's the one I have dinner in many nights a week. It's quite a nice little restaurant, good food and good atmosphere, so I eat there quite a lot. And then coming along here at night, this place livens up a little bit. There are all sorts of street vendors selling food, as it happens in the local communities in Thailand. And they kind of, where I'm walking now, there's stalls that set up early evening, sell snacks and food and noodles and all sorts of stuff. I'll just make sure I don't get run over while I'm getting around these trees. As you can see, it's a reasonably busy road. It's a bit of a thoroughfare for traffic. As I say, it comes up from the Iron Bridge and goes all the way up to the ring road, so it's one of those artery roads, but quite a nice little community, lots of restaurants and stalls and stuff. Just through here is the local market, once again really close. You grab all sorts of fruit and vegetables there at the market, and the Sai Ua, which is the Northern Thai sausages, very nice. Recommend people try those if they're ever in Northern Thailand. It's the market down through there, open pretty much all day. I'd imagine it's very busy early in the morning, although I haven't been there early in the morning yet. I've been doing silly things like sleeping and relaxing. But as we come up to this corner here, there's another one of those, another bus stop. So the one near the Holiday Inn is closest to me. This one has a bit more shade, depending. There's one on either side of the road. One just past that tree, past the police station, if you can see it. So at night, near that bus stop, just next to that tree, there's a couple of stalls that set up. One is there's a stall for pad thai. The other one is a som tam vendor. So when I'm looking for a nice light salad meal, that's the place I generally go for that. So there we go. Yeah, just past there, there's a road that goes down. Once again, a few more restaurants and the like. Just getting out of the way, a couple of motorcycles, restaurants and the like down there. There's also a baker down there, which tells me that they sell bread, but I've never actually seen bread for sale there yet. But I live in Hope, but I can get it from the supermarkets around the place anyway if I want it. Down here to the other side, just down this little street there, is a road that goes down. Got some really interesting side toys down there and around to have a explore in. But down that one that we've just passed, there's a really nice khao soi vendor. A little bit of a walk, not too huge, 5 maybe 10 minutes down there, and a really nice khao soi. So there we go. As you can see, once again lots of shops around both sides of the street. People going about their business on a daily basis. Just watching the traffic a bit. And down there, you go down there to the ring road, there's a few more restaurants and places down there. So that's my neighbourhood. Quite a nice place, quite friendly. There's various markets happening around about this particular place. Thursday nights there's one down over the other side of the bridge, which is pretty big, and then there's one I discovered last night, Friday night, down near the khao soi place. So there's still a few things to discover and see, but all in all, really happy, really nice neighbourhood. Anything I need is here, lots of chemists, lots of 7-Elevens, everything's pretty easy.